last year when I saw the nursing bursary, I was really encouraged to apply for it. But at that time, I got the application form and I thought, gosh, this looks easy. And then I started to write it out and I thought after that, this is really difficult because you needed some aims and objectives. And I didn't feel it was really the right time. Then when it came out this year and I saw it, I thought, yes, I've got that right idea. We'd had a locum consultant come over from India who was telling us about his team over in India. I think generally he thought it would be really good experience for us to see how rheumatology was managed in a different country, the different cultures, the different aspects of care and how they managed it.
Dr. Rajmani, the locum consultant that came over earlier this year, we felt he got a bit frustrated with us because as he did clinic, he expected the x-rays, the blood tests, the letters, everything to be done at the end of his clinic. So he gave us the impression that when he sees his patients over in India, that it's like a one-stop clinic and everything happens. So we wanted to go over and really put him to the test to see if that is actually how it happens, and then if we can bring any of what he does over there back, so to see if we can implement any of those to make our clinics run a little smoother.
We're going to southern India, south of Bangalore, to the Kovai Medical Centre, which is in Coimbatore. It's a little town, it's sort of opposite Sri Lanka, just down from Goa. Yeah, I think Dr. Rajmani was very impressed with the high standards of nursing care that we delivered for our patients in rheumatology here, and I think that he was very anxious to take back some of that with him when he went to India. He questioned us a lot about some of our skills and some of the autonomous things that we did, so I do believe that we can offer them a little bit of our knowledge and expertise while we're there, as well as bringing back some of the things that they've got to offer as well. And they've asked us if we will do a presentation to the head of the hospital about our hospital where we live, the population that we serve, the services that this hospital has to offer, and a little bit about the NHS, because a lot of their work is private medicine. Lots of people have to pay lots of money, and I think that's the drive for the one-stop clinics and the speed of their activity.
I think we can take a lot over there because we do a lot of nurse-led clinics. We have our own workload, and to a degree we've got our own autonomy. We're prescribers, we organise different investigations and things like that, so it will be interesting to see how that works over there as we do. So I think we can take quite a lot over there.
They do a lot of ultrasounding out there, not nurse-led, but over here we're trying to bring nurse-led ultrasounding to help in early diagnosis of inflammatory arthritis, and basically to try and nip arthritis in the bud quite quickly, and it's a new skill, and I know they do use ultrasound a lot over there. And when I've been on courses over here at Leeds, the doctors at Leeds have gone over to where we are going to learn ultrasound, and again to teach them as well, so it'd be interesting to see how they use ultrasound in their clinics in early intervention in arthritis.
We are going to India on the 21st of February. There's quite a bit of work to do before we go, things like visas, things that we'd not really thought about before we applied for the bursary. And I think that's the key thing. If you're going to apply for it, come and talk to people that have gone through it, because we went to talk to the nurses that went last year, and they got a few tips about how you pay for things, how do you access the money, what other things to think about. And it's not until you actually get it that you realise it's quite
a daunting task,
task really, yeah. So we've sort of identified people in the department, so they're all on board with the excitement. So we've got a secretary in charge of travel, and we've got a secretary in charge of Facebook and Twitter, and that's really good because we feel everybody's excited for us in the department and supportive. Both consultants are a bit anxious at us leaving them, of course, because it's a big thing. We play a big part in the department.
You've got to get the consultants on board that maybe they're going to get a little bit more workload, and they're going to have telephone messages to answer. But Angela did come up with one idea that while we're over in India, we're going to blog. And maybe if we can get set up on a Skype, that we may be able to sort of connect with the office So if there's any problems that the consultants can't deal with, then we'll be able to help them out while we're
We've checked there's Wi-Fi over there.
So that's another thing that we're thinking about. But it was Angela's idea to do a blog maybe, which then keeps everybody in tune with where we are and what we're doing. So it's all exciting, but it's scary at the same time. Yeah. Virgin territory for us all.
Yeah, it's quite. Yeah, I think one of our consultants is from India. Is quite worried that we three are off together. He thinks we might get lost somewhere. Yeah,
because we can't pronounce the names
no,
of the places.
We're already having language, a bit of a language barrier, but we're trying to learn the odd word or two because it would be nice culturally for us to be able to say thank you. And but a lot of the training in India apparently is done in the UK. So a lot of the consultants, nurses that have done training speak English. And we're hoping to, see a bit of the culture while we're there. So perhaps have a day or two seeing the sights really while we're there. So
it's a long way to go.
It's a long way to go not to do that. But we never thought we would put it in. It's amazing to think that we've got it. I can't say it was a joke, but you just never believe that you're going to win anything like that. And I think it's a great privilege to be able to.
Once in a lifetime.
It's a once in a lifetime thing. Yeah, that'd be really good. Yeah.